and welcome back to my channel. We are currently on the Sunshine Coast. We just woke up in a very beautiful Airbnb just in Pender Harbour, and we arrived last night, but it was dark when we arrived, so it's actually been really cool this morning to like see everything and get a sense of where we are. And the house is absolutely beautiful. I'll do you a little tour in a bit. It is a gorgeous space, like major house goals right there. So we're here for the next few days, obviously here with Mr. Finnegan. Hi Finnegan. Hello. Always the star of the show, aren't you babes? Hi. So yeah, we're here for the next few days, staying in this lovely place and just exploring the Sunshine Coast a bit really. We love it here, and we've been camping on the Sunshine Coast a lot of times. Like, it's just a really beautiful place to visit from Vancouver. The ferry's really short, it's like 40 minutes, it's cheaper than going to the island, and it's just a really lovely place to explore. And it's like really autumnal now. We had like a fully extended summer, and then suddenly it's just gotten cold, and I actually quite like it. I love getting cozy and wearing like cute knitwear, and all the leaves are changing, and it's really nice. So this is the beautiful house. It's called the Westley, and it is so stunning. It's newly built, everything's like light and bright, really high ceilings, everything's just super modern and like boho, and it's honestly just a dream house, isn't it, Vino? Yes, it is. Vino's found his space. This is what I'm wearing. Got my trusty jacket on, and I've actually just got some new boots from Thursdays. They're very similar to my other ones, but they've got a bit more of a rugged sole, and they're very nice. So I'm going to take them for a spin today because it's probably going to be a bit muddy. Hello! Do you want to go on an adventure? We're also working with Lincoln at the minute, and we're testing their 2022 Nautilus, which is a really lovely SUV. It's super luxe, really big, and so nice to drive. So we tested their Corsair recently, which is a slightly smaller version than this. This one is a lot bigger. Hello kid, are you alright? You know, it's nice and comfy, aren't you? This hammock is honestly so good, and he's always so much more settled when we use it. But yeah, the car is actually huge. It doesn't feel massive to drive, which is nice, but there's so much space. The boot is really roomy. It's really deep. Actually, it's actually slightly bigger than our Jeep, surprisingly, even though it's like a bit of a lower car. But yeah, it's lovely. So we'll go through some of the features and I'll share a bit more about what it's like to drive. But let's go on our adventure first. We're at Francis Point, which is like a 5-minute drive from our Airbnb, and it is really stunning. We're just by the water. We were just looking out, just about to film this, and then I saw a whale in the distance, and then we saw a sea lion. I feel like BC's water is just insanely beautiful. There's so much life, which is really cool. But yeah, just having a little wander, making the most. Oh no, it's a bird, not a sea lion. It's a bird. We're just having a wander, making most of the nice weather, and yeah, it's just nice to see some landing. If you've never been to BC before, or Vancouver, there's one thing that you should know. The weather forecast always lies. It's never accurate. We now have blue skies and sunshine, and it said that it was going to like pour it down for these 3 days, so no complaints whatsoever. They're just perched on a rock watching the whales, which is very cool. Back at the house. I'm in my cozies. I very much match the beige vibe, don't I? We had a really nice walk at Francis Point. We stayed there for a few hours and we came back and we've just been shooting some videos and pictures and getting some work done. Hubs is currently shooting some Rome stuff featuring a very, very sleepy Fino. I don't actually think I've shown you our Rome candles properly on here, have I? But this is the natural candle. This is a vessel. We have ceramic vessels and a wooden wick candle. We've got 3 scents so far. We have a few holiday scents coming as well. We also have a matte black vessel, which is called Midnight. I'll leave a link to that below. I need to do like a full video on Rome because I haven't really talked about it on here. But anyway, going off on a tangent. So the Westley, which is where we're staying, they actually invited us to come and stay here because our brand new property. It was built, I think, this year or last year, and they invited us just to come and check it out and do a bit of work here, and it is beautiful. So I thought I'd do a quick house tour and show you what it's like. This is the open plan kitchen, dining and living room. It's really, really beautiful. So bright and airy. It's got these gorgeous high ceilings, loads of nice big windows, so it's super bright. And then outside you're just surrounded by trees and nature, and Panda Harbour's down here, so the ocean is really close. It's also pup friendly, which is always so nice when it's dog friendly. And they just include like loads of really cute little touches. Like you can tell it's such a lovely family that lives here and that owns it. They have kids, it's super kid friendly. There's little towels with little paw prints on for the dogs. And then upstairs is our bedroom. So this is the master bedroom in here. Lovely big bed. It's got a little workstation and this beautiful big window. It's so nice waking up to this view this morning. We left the windows open and it was really, really nice. And then obviously there's an ensuite bathroom up here. It's all just been designed really nicely, super high ceilings. It's just lovely and bright and airy, like very modern, cozy cabin vibes. And then there's also this lovely big deck out here, nice big seating area. There's a fire pit down there. We have to make sure to keep the car locked and no food outside because there's bears and there's deers, which is cool. And Fino keeps looking up out the window and checking what's outside. But yeah, this would be so nice on like a sunny evening when it's not pouring it down. But yeah, it'd be lovely to come with like family or friends. Fino, you've been a good model. Yeah. Hello children, what's happening over here? Are you demanding attention? I think you are. Good morning. Well, it's more like afternoon now. We've just been doing a little bit of work and we're about to head out for a walk. It is a miserable day today, which isn't great. It's a bit rainy and windy and not that nice, so I'm just getting all bundled up and we're just gonna take Finny dog out for a walk, get up to the shop and then probably just spend the rest of the afternoon all cozy in our lovely big house. Wearing my big winter puffer for the first time this year. I've got my hat on, got my puffer on. It is absolutely freezing. What a miserable day. We just happened in the Lincoln, gonna go and go for a walk and then nip to the shop. I love the interior of the Lincoln. It's all black and black, super sleek, super smooth. This is kind of like raised the center console, which is really comfy. Got lots of places to put all your things, and the thing that I love so much, it's got like this little secret compartment underneath. So that's my little handbag holder. Very, very handy. So this is the Lincoln Nautilus from the outside. I really love the big thick grille on the front. Got really nice alloys. This is kind of like a foresty green colour, which is lovely and kind of fits the vibe here. One thing that I really like, which we don't have with our car, is this like extended panoramic roof. So it's like so lovely and open. I love that up here, all of this section, the top half is like a beige colour. It just makes it so bright and light and airy, and you feel more connected to the environment and the surroundings around you, which is really nice. But yeah, the Nautilus is actually super spacious. I am pleasantly surprised how spacious it is. I thought that the boot would be smaller than our Jeep, but actually the boot capacity is bigger than our Jeep, which I'm really pleasantly surprised about. I think it's actually deeper, and you can fit so much in there. So good for Fino. We did test out the Lincoln Corsair a couple of months ago, which is the kind of like the baby SUV. It is more affordable, it's a little bit smaller. I'd say the Corsair is great if you're a couple, or if you have one child, or if it's just you on your own. I'd say the Nautilus is kind of more of like a family car, just because it is that bit bigger. It doesn't feel big though, it doesn't feel like too much of a big car. I know that a lot of people don't like SUVs because they feel like they're too big, but this is really easy to drive, and it has so many tech features which I love. And that's one thing that I really miss with our car, is that we don't have all of like the super advanced tech. Like the 360 parking is honestly a game changer. I'll show you in a minute, especially on this driveway. There's so many like rocks and obstacles, and you're on a hill and it's so difficult, but with the 360 it's so easy, and it just makes the whole driving experience that bit nicer. And the back is obviously really big as well, great for a thin dog. The seats are really deep. It's like such just a comfortable, lovely drive, and it's luxurious, and it's kind of more of like affordable luxury as well. And yeah, I just really like it. So we've been working with Lincoln for the past few months, and we're going to be testing the Aviator next, which is even bigger. So we're kind of like working our way up, but the Nautilus is lovely, and it's a great size for the family if you're on the hunt for a new car, or you're just kind of thinking about, you know, different options. But it's nice because you've got like all of these like really nice luxe features, and the tech as well that's the thing for me which is amazing. It's so packed with tech, and it obviously loads of safety features, which is great, and it just makes the whole driving experience very nice. Yeah, the weird thing, which takes a bit of time to get used to, is the gear shift is up here. So actually that's why you have so much space around here on this console, which I do really like this. And this is like a good little secret compartment, and it has wireless charging in there, which is great. It's great. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, the parking, reverse and drive, etc. are all on here, which takes a little bit of time to get used to, but I do quite like it. And then the camera system is brilliant. How good is that? You look like you're doing a Black Ops mission. Black on black on black. Your dog doesn't. You do though. The best thing about having a dog is that they get you out no matter the weather. And the worst thing about having a dog is that they get you out no matter the weather. So it is rainy and windy, and we are fully bundled up. We are having a little bit of a fail actually. We tried to go to, well, we found a little walk, and it ended up being like the most rubbish walk ever. It was like 2 seconds. And then now we're at a place called, I think it's Baker Beach or Baker Point, not far from the Airbnb. It's really nice, but it's super windy. So just hiding out in the trees, and yeah, I don't know, we'll just see. And worst comes to worst, we'll just go back to our little Airbnb because it's lovely and cozy there. But yeah, it fully feels like winter is on the way, and I don't know if I'm ready for it, honestly. Not ready yet. Oh, well done. Here you go. Press. Alright. Yeah. Are you ready for sofa? Up up. Up up. Good boy, lie down. Good boy, well done.
Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good boy, Pina. He's such a good little model, isn't he? We're just shooting some videos and doing a roam video, a candle video, and Pina's been a great little model. I love all the lights outside. We have a prawn linguine for dinner. Looks absolutely delicious. Got a roam going, obviously. Where's kiddo? Pino. Oh, you're such a good boy, aren't you? Good boy. touch. Good boy, Liberty. Good boy. Daddy, touch. Mommy, between. Good boy. Daddy, in between.
It's so funny they gobble. No way.
You let it run.
In between.
Let it run. In between.
Yeah. Good boy. You're so funny. You're so funny. You're so funny.
Good morning. We are just packing up and getting ready to leave our beautiful Airbnb. I'm genuinely so sad to leave. This makes me want to move house. It really does. I love our house, but it's not like this, and it's a lot older and a lot darker, and the space is just beautiful. I'll leave a link to the Airbnb. It's called the Westley if you want to go check it out. Gonna check out, and thankfully the rain has stopped. It's been pouring it down literally for the last 24 hours. So we're just gonna head to a few spots on the Sunshine Coast as we make our way back down to the ferry, and then it'll be back to Vancouver. I'm genuinely so impressed by how much you can fit in here. We've got this massive suitcase, another one. We always bring loads of stuff with us whenever we go away. We've got all the Fino stuff too, but it is very impressive how big this boot is. So anyway, helps us drive in now. I'm gonna do a bit of work on the way, and we're gonna start making our way back. So just about to get onto the ferry back to Vancouver. It's been such a nice few days. I'm actually going to LA tomorrow, so it'll be really nice to escape this rain and cold and get some sun. But I hope you've enjoyed coming along, and a huge thanks to Lincoln as well for lending us the Nautilus. We have thoroughly enjoyed driving it and taking it out. Dog is very happy there in the back. Oh bless him, he's so tired. And yeah, it's just been such a nice little getaway. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.